morning, we're back in Cambridge. Look, with the lads, the boys are back in town today. No women, just the lads. So Cambridge again. Haven't tried this bit, in a bit of shade because it's going to be hot today. Let's see how we get on today then.
It's a cool that. Oh, can you text me?
There you go, my first find. Don't know what it is, but it's something. There we go, got a bit of old metal, probably the old bridge. You can see where it's been cut with a gas axe, but piece of cast bridge. So got an old bike chain, it ain't rusted up, so I'd say that's quite fresh, or it was well oiled. And my first happy pill of the day.
Window wash off a car.
Piece of old grating. And I've got a piece of manky bar. There you go, it's got an old bike bell and a bike lock on the same pull. And both old school. Look at that for an old bell. So I've got more of the old bridge as well. So I've got an old square nail. And that, which is a solid piece of metal. So I've got a bit of Sainsbury's pork luncheon meat, if anyone's peckish. There we go, got my first knife of the day. Old school pen knife, look at it, it's tiny. There we go. I've got one now. So we've got another happy can. And a cat's eye. It's a bit mangled, that one, but cat's eye. So I've got myself a racing car. Lightweight model, 2-wheel. So there we go, got an old school Atlas pedal. There we go, got an old kickstart. Proper old one.
I'm alright.
Yeah, it
There you
will
go.
be, 'cause
Old
my
reflector.
magnet's sliding along it.
Yeah. Before you pulled another one and buggers out there, Nige.
Should wind Steve up about it, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Watch this. You're going to get him on camera. I'll shout him down.
I'll get him on head cam, yeah.
Steve, don't do it again. Steve. 18 pounder. 18, Steve, 18 pounder.
Got to try not to half now.
What are you? What are you?
I don't know.
I've gone and done it again.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Is it another 18?
Don't it feels heavy?
Every weekend. I just never know with you.
We had to be done.
We thought the exercise would do you good.
Well, yeah, I'm getting bugger all down there.
Sorry, Steve.
No, I'd say more like 10, 12. I don't think it's 18. So, usual Sunday morning, find that. We thought we'll call Steve and say it's an 18 pounder. He was calling me names as well, but after, he was calling me even more after he knew it was just a piece of random metal. So Aaron's just got that. Thinks it's a prosthetic arm for Nicola, but strange looking lure.
Just, what's up?
Pause. So I've got a knife handle and a bike lock, another bike lock, and another bike lock. And that's all my good finds.
I've got a handle with a knife on it.
So here's Aaron. He's got handlebar for bike. He's got it's one of those shop security alarms. He's got a rim, a padlock, a D-lock, and he's really happy with his pills. There we go. It's not.
Had 3 bits.
What?
He's got a scaffold tube. and a fence pin. And AJ found the reins of a bike lock and an old pram wheel. Oh, that'll do me. Not bad for a first pull.
Is there a bloody cash box?
Yeah. And an alternator.
Charging for them.
So we moved along. My first pull, I've got an alternator. And I've got a cash box. There you go, my first pull. That's what it was. Strange cash box. There you go. So AJ's found himself a scalpel, look at that. Not a lot of that left, the rust would kill you.
How do you pull it out for the handle grip?
How the hell do you get a D-lock like that? Oh, and a knife. All that lot on one pull. There we go. I got me second knife of the day. Well, 2.5 now. Little pen knife. Oh, come on. Bit of bike chain. Spam lid. A D-lock. Scaff tube. Bit of an old road sign. Another bike lock. Brake lever and a scaff clamp.
I've got a fork, a funny eyelet, a bullet, and a lump of cast iron.
Oh, you have got a little bullet.
Oh, okay. So I've got an old bracket, part of a D-lock, and Aaron's got a bright mixture going here, so I'll give him a hand with some of this. So he's got a little bullet, tiny little thing, bit of random bar. He's got that up thing, and he's got a fork and a knife. So a fork and a knife and a big lump of cast. What a mixture. Arkwright.
Arkwright.
Granville. Granville, fetch a cloth. Right, so we've got a bike bike lock, and the remains of a bike bell. And I think that's what I've turned over there.
Yes, we're magnet fishing.
Bike lock, bike pump, bike pump, and a multi-tool.
Yeah,
It worked.
There we go. Bit left. So I've got an old door lock, and that, believe it or not, is keys. That's a whole crusted together lump of keys. Look. Yeah, can do. Saves struggling, won't it? There we go. So I've got myself a bike. Steve's just had a bike. Got another one here.
Best times I've seen so far.
We're getting loads here.
And that was Aaron's bike, so bikes everywhere.
No grenades today, please, gents.
Okay. What about this one? No, thank you.
That's copper winding, isn't it?
Got to be, innit?
Yeah. So Aaron found that, looked a bit twitchy at first. There we go, I think it's a pump of some description.
Your boat's not running right.
And if you've dropped a valve, he's found it. Yeah, a small valve.
What you got?
I've got an old gas thing.
I thought it was a welly boot for Nicola at this angle. Right, okay. And AJ's found a gas fitting, according to Glenn. So if it's wrong, blame the Peaky Dippers. So I've got an old chain. Another one of those old bike lamps. They seem to be coming out well today. And I've got myself a Bluetooth speaker as well, look. Hang on. Bluetooth speaker. And Aaron's found a new paintbrush, so do a bit of cleaning. Come here now, I'll turn the camera on. So AJ's got a screwdriver, a bent one, and another D-lock. And another bike clock. So Aaron's got himself a padlock. And if you've lost your magnet, he's got that as well, with your rope. If you lost your trousers, I've found them. And a scaff tube. There we go, got an old bike clip for your flares. And AJ's got himself a nice spike. Blooming big vampire, that's for. Yeah. So, got a bit of rebar. Some racer handlebars. Aaron found a padlock and a chain. And a happy can. Another solid bit of bar as well. A clump of nails. Right, so Aaron's just found this.
Well, I can't take the glory. AJ found it.
Alright, AJ found it. This is a big cast iron bollard. And we've struggled getting that out. That is some heavy piece of metal. Scrapman's going to love that. And there's Dudley Dippers, look. Having a rest. You've only just started. And guess what? Another bike lock. And another key. So we've got a can of Carlin. Not been opened at the top. And guess what? Some bike locks. That makes change. And if you lost your bike a few years ago, I'm afraid it's broke now. And AJ's on the, was it Lira?
Liras.
He's on the Liras.
In Italian?
And I've got one of them, a bit. You got the back one?
Yeah, the back one.
Aaron's got the rear light now, look, red lens one. Proper old school.
Handle of a spade. Isn't it? Handle
Yeah.
of a coal shovel, sorry.
And a bit of a spade or a shovel or a rake. Anyway. Makes a pleasant change. A bike lock. Bit of a trolley, I bet that's his. He keeps finding the complete ones. And another D-lock. Apple Tango. Modernish though. There we go, and AJ's got some Apple Tango. It's got a cell board out on the bottom. So some Toyota Prius keys and some house keys. A transformer. And another paintbrush wrapped in rag.
Mine.
No, it's mine.
No, it's mine. Mine.
And a cast iron end cap. Right then, so I've got myself a horseshoe, so now the good finds are coming. My luck's in now.
Oh, an horseshoe.
So I've got remains of like a lid, a thing, and a little trowel.
Trowel services.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Not yet. It's too early. There we go. I've got a little trowel. Oh, Tennant Super. Can of Tennant Super. Got Glenn excited. He remembers those days. What? That sort of thing. Something, maybe. Yeah. Found that. So, are you going to step back a bit? So Aaron's just found himself a mobike. Look at that. I think AJ wants to ride it, but they're going to need to get the angle grinder because the lock's still on it. But got a mobike. It's another great find.
No, it's draining, that isn't it?
That's a great find, that is.
Great find.
They are draining. I think it is an old BSA.
If you clean it up, if you look along there, if it's BSA, it should be down the side here somewhere.
Right.
Ah, right. So you can
there we
really
go.
dry out first.
You're out of focus. You're going to have to shut again now.
Okay.
There we go. So Aaron's got himself an old air rifle with a glove. Stop the fingerprints. There we go. Don't point that thing at me. It might squirt water. There we go. She's got herself an old air rifle. And there's a surprise. I've got some more bite locks. Oh, what a surprise.
Oh, look, the trolley.
2 trolleys. A shopping trolley and a golf trolley. So remains of a golf trolley.
We're all individual YouTube groups.
Yeah. Well, that's got a lock on it. What's at the bottom for it? It's like a small lockable pot.
Okay. So Aaron's got a little lock box of something. And I've got the remains of a shopping trolley. Oh, what a surprise. Motorbike. There's the remains of a chopped up motorbike. And another bike lock.
And a bit of car.
And part of a Vauxhall Aerial. And another D-lock. There we go, AJ's found a rear light off a push bike, another one. Oh. Oh, he's got a lucky bag. You got the shakes today, ain't you, mate?
Yeah.
You need a beer.
Don't we all?
And he's got bolts and bits and okay. And I've got a rod rest and a ring off a wheelchair.
Did you out last night, Aaron?
No, I was in watching the rugby.
And a rechargeable battery. A Promastar. I'm just going to call this a bike lock video because there's another one. So he's got a bit more of the motorbike frame now. And he's got a seat fixing, handlebar, something, yeah. And a pot of balls. Cannonballs for Nicola. Oh. Another bit of solid bar. Medieval kosh. And another padlock. Oh, a key, there's a surprise. Probably to go with all these bloody bike locks. And yeah, it is again. It's one of them bike locks.
I got the rarest find of the day. I got a unicorn horn.
Oh, a bike lock. And a padlock. Oh look, a bike lock.
Oh look.
Oh, and another. There we go, so I've got some hair trimmer. Some wire, the end missing. I've got some rebar.
Cross them in it as well.
Yeah. Look at that one.
Look, that's proper show roads.
No, it's just your shoe. There we go, my luck's getting bigger now. Look at the size of that horseshoe. Big old thing that is. Glenn, would you like a big horseshoe?
Well, Nigel, I will. I was going to say these might be his teeth, but I think they're a bit too small.
Teeth and shoe.
Teeth and shoe.
Look at that.
That is a size and a half, that, isn't it?
Okay.
Thank you, Nigel.
I don't do horseshoes.
Look.
Okay, I've got an old key.
There's metal ones in my truck.
There you go.
Ironic with Dean's magnet, don't it?
There we go, so we've got a bit of scaffold tube, known in the 80s as an ignition switch for an Astra. He's got a bit and a pedal. So I've got a bit of concrete with some reinforcement bar in it. And yet again, a bike lock. And there we go, and you see I've got a box of tacks, look. Look at the tacks in there. I'm going to shut the curtains.
It's a piece of wood.
There we go. I've got a bit of a curtain round. And a bike chain. So, believe it or not, it's been a while, about 2 minutes, a bike lock. And in his other hand, it's another bike lock. And a lock.
All on one pull.
I found one of your rusty nuts.
Somebody's clothes. With a chain and padlock. Old school pedal.
Mind you, shouldn't be able to carry the big ones.
Got a tyre.
That was the best one. Two.
Oh look, bike lock.
No.
Oh look, bike lock. Look, burner. Burner, something different.
Yeah. I think it's broken.
The horse.
It's a bike lock. And there's Aaron with a push bike. Not a rider, that one, is it? Oh, you got a handle on it. Oh dear.
No, it's not a rider.
I got a bowl. Commode. Nicola, is that a bedpan for you?
Nicky's cauldron.
Nicky, turn round. Nah, it's too manky at the bottom. I'll use that for my fines pot for the moment. God, there's more wildlife in there than ever. So it's got a road lamp and a piece of a bench. Park bench, yeah.
Made a change from a bike lock.
It does, doesn't it?